What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. So this video is going to be about my new obsession, Kodak Color Plus. This is a film I've been sleeping on. As you guys probably know, I've been a Portra 400 snob for way too long, and I've now just recently started experimenting with other stocks, Kodak Color Plus, Kodak Gold, just stuff that's shooting Superior for a while, just other stocks besides Portra. And I'm finding that my favorite film to document my kiddo is Kodak Color Plus. So this is a 200 speed film. The tones are very, very warm and pleasing, and I really love the way it captures like family snapshots. I've been mostly using it in my Yashica T4, kind of as a, it's the most efficient way to photograph a 11-month-old. And yeah, so I've been I've been sort of on the hunt for film and sort of collecting Kodak Color Plus because I heard basically somebody who might know a thing or two told me not to get attached. I don't know what that means. We all know that prices have been going insane lately, but yes, I've been paying the $15 for, this used to be like what, $8 a roll or something crazy. Anywhere I can find it, I've been buying it. I just got a big stash from the folks over at Analog Wonderland in the UK for like $10 a roll, which is phenomenal. So guys, check out Analog Wonderland. They're absolutely wonderful folks, and I definitely recommend for all of your analog needs. Yeah, it looks really great with a flash, obviously, and it looks really great outside. It is, like I said, a warmer toned film. I think that's why I really, really enjoy it. It's not as pastel-y as Portra usually is. Yeah, I'm not the best at describing why I like a film or speaking on it. So I just thought I'd make a little video and kind of show you just some of my favorites and why I'm enjoying it so much. So funny enough, as I'm making this video, I just went on to B&H's website and they have it in stock, which is good. And they also, instead of it going for $16.99, it's marked down to $12.99. I hope that's what it will cost going forward. I hope it doesn't stay at $17 a roll for Kodak Color Plus. That's insane. So yeah, I'm gonna order some more because, like I said, this is just a really fun film, really super versatile. It just looks really great. I can't describe, like, it just reminds me of, like, I don't know, like the 90s maybe, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and I kind of wish I'd been shooting it this whole time. I've talked a little bit about, at least on my podcast, about how I wish I shot more film at the beginning of my son's life. So I even bought a Fuji X Pro 2, and with the idea that like it'll just be easier and cheaper and easier to document a baby or a child on digital. And I don't know, I was like super postpartum and just like out of my brain that I thought that I would want that, because I definitely don't. I did shoot a handful of photos of Benjamin when he was like a couple weeks, but just like not enough. It never feels like enough. I love the film photos way more than my iPhone photos, and like I said, I love the fact that I'm able to document in this way. Our parents, there's not as many photos of us at any age that there are of my son right now. On my phone, I have like 14,000 photos just on my iPhone. But I wish I made the smart decision to like pick a stock and just shoot as much of it as I could, right? Like Kodak Color Plus would have been the cheap option to do that, despite the little, price hike. But if I had to do over again, I would have brought this camera to the hospital. Because something I don't know if I've talked about in this show, probably, I ended up bringing a disposable, which I thought would be good enough because I was worried about, I didn't know where obviously I was giving birth, so like this wasn't going to be on my mind, or at least I didn't think it would be, or like worrying about this camera where I don't know what I was thinking. I just said, let's just throw a disposable in the bag and call it a day. They didn't turn out that great, especially since my husband being a new dad didn't want to turn the flash on. So even though the room was like all windows, that lens is a plastic lens. It doesn't have, the ability of a Carl Zeiss lens to really be able to handle low light. So I wish I brought this camera and had just like decided Color Plus was what I wanted to document. Maybe some black and white because it's nicer black and white to document. Like the first couple days in the hospital would have been really cool. But I just wish I was shooting this combination from the time he was like a day old. I've maybe started at like 5 months, I think, is when I really started to get the hang or really realized that this combination was what I was going to love. So going forward, that's why I just bought 20 rolls and will buy more, is because I want to document him with this combination as much as possible. And I'll show you like a side-by-side photo of him at like 5 months in the tub and just recently in the tub. And oof, it's so freaking cute, but it also is so good. And I'm just obsessed with Color Plus, and that's all I really have to say about it. I don't know. The moral of the story is, I guess, document your kids as much as you can. And it's okay if you use a phone, obviously. But if you know a certain thing about yourself, you know that you're a film photographer and you love film, maybe try and shoot more film. And if I had to do it over again, that's what I would do. This is the combo, you guys. It's so good. And yeah, thank you again for listening to me ramble. Check out the photos and stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'm back on YouTube. I'm doing it, guys. So appreciate the love. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.